Shalom. So by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Arachak, Devon to the elder apostles and bishops of the great Muslim who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And what you're looking at, this is the Dr. Phil channel on YouTube, and this was posted 2 days ago, and it's titled, "I got C-hipped. Are we ready for technology under our skin?" So here it is. All right, Dr. Phil pretty much, bringing the spotlight to the incoming MOTB technology that's ahead of us. And I'm not sure if I, try to play some of this video, I'm not sure if he's gonna, copyright it, get it blocked to where I won't be able to upload it. But what I'll end up doing is, because I do want to play it so y'all can see it, and I'm also gonna leave the link in the description. But if he ends up blocking it, then I'll edit it out, and you could just watch the lesson and click the link so you can see it for yourself. But I'm not shocked, that you know platforms like this is going into this topic because this the newest futuristic, innovative device, all right, that this devil is introducing to the world, and they're gonna make it sound very appealing and very benevolent and beneficial. You know, they're gonna promote it with such appeal because of the convenience of this technology. People are more lazy and dependent on technology these days. So, they're gonna, hop on the wave, you know, and pretty much, this devil is gonna have his way. All right. Dr. Oz, years ago, he promoted it on his show. And I remember I uploaded it on one of my older channels. I don't think the current channels that I do have, I don't think it's up on any of those channels, but that video is still up on YouTube. But they're gonna continue to promote this because it's inevitable that this system is being rolled out. This is what's getting ready to come. This is why everything is going digital, like we've been saying. We've been telling you this for years, and yeah, we sound like a broken record. We constantly bombard you with these videos on this topic, but it's for your own good. All right, the scriptures say this. See if I can find it. I think it might be Proverbs 12. Yeah, Proverbs 12 and verse 6, it says, "The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them." In other words, you got men, all right, who's under the influence of the left hand. All right, Satan is their right hand. All right, and they're speaking deceit and setting traps and devouring the sheep because they're telling you, go ahead and trust this devil, take his device. You're not going to be in trouble with the Most High if you take it. If you want to live, if you want to eat, if you want to do this and do that, just go ahead and do it. Whether it be the JAB or the C-hip. So you listen to their words, basically, you know, they're lying in wait for blood. But the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. All right, you listen to the upright, they're going to give you sound advice. They're going to give you warning. Let me see what it say in the NLT. Because you got the wolves in sheep's clothing. All right, you got the ravening wolves. all right, which are the false prophets out there that's not giving a warning to the sheep. And then you have the shepherds who the Lord set up. You got the watchmen, all right, and they're constantly giving the warning. Proverbs 12 and verse 5 and 6, it says, the plans of the godly are just, the advice of the wicked is treacherous. All right. You think of guys like Yohana and Tazaryak, you know, when this thing becomes the norm and it becomes mandated that you have to receive this in order to participate and to gain access, to your daily services, you know, um, they're gonna give you wicked advice, just like they did with the JAB, the juicy juice, the black Tabasco sauce that they injected in a lot of people, and now all of a sudden it's a lot of sudden deaths. Healthy athletes, physicians, all type of people just dropping. We know what is going back to, but you have some men in Israel who actually advocated to take that stuff. All right. It says the words of the wicked are like a murderous ambush. All right. And if you following these false prophets, you're going in the way of a murderous ambush. All right. You're gonna be led, to the slaughter, to destruction. It says, but the words of the godly save lives. All right. And that's, trying to pull you out of the fire. Because if you take this device, you're literally going to receive that. All right. Missile fire. You're going to have your part in a lake that burneth with fire and brimstone. All right. So anyway, maybe I'll play just maybe the first few minutes, just to, let you listen. And you'll see how, Dr. Phil, he even looked like he's excited to promote it. Because all these different people, they all are lesser luminaries, all right, insiders, all right. They wouldn't be this big and have this big of a platform if they wasn't plugged in. And they're going to be used to push, you know, the globalist elites agendas, or else they wouldn't have their platform. They wouldn't be as big as they are. All right. You're going to have even some of our people that's going to be doing the same thing. The scriptures tell you about our people, man. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait and set up traps and snares and catch men like birds that are snared in a net. All right. So I'm gonna play the video and then we'll definitely get some scriptures. People were. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me adjust the audio so we don't get no playback.
Worldwide have already got chipped, and the trend seems to be growing.
You can download and install application right into your body to give your appendages abilities they were never meant to.
Whenever I'm doing my hair and I drop bobby pins on the floor, it's really handy.
All the doors in my life just open at my command.
What about the concerns? If we don't know what the effects are, we know they're not good. Well, technology is constantly evolving.
Now remember, you heard that devil, Yuval Noah Harari. He said that their aim is to get surveillance under the skin, and all those higher ups, at the World Economic Forum, they all been talking about this technology. That by a certain time they want to have, basically they want to have the population, all right, with this device, implanted into them, and it's all about mass surveillance and control. That's what it's all about. All right, having everything under surveillance so they can watch you and they can also control you. But this is all intended to make it sound good. All right, when this devil speak fair, like it says in Proverbs 26, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Matter of fact, let me get that. 26 and 25. Proverbs 26:25. It says, they pretend to be kind, but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils. Let me see. Yeah, that's yep. It says NIV. It says, though their speech is charming, do not believe them, for 7 abominations fill their hearts. All right, we know that this devil, he can't do good. If he do if he scripture say if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, but at the end he would declare his wickedness. All right, so we know without a shadow of a doubt that anything that this devil introduces to the world is for evil. It's not for any good purpose. All right, so off top, you should know not to trust it, but you're gonna have some, you know, low integrity, having, sell out, evil, ill-spirited Israelites that's gonna tell you otherwise because they more than likely been paid off. All right, but this is all fluff. Okay, but you know, at the end of the day, we know that we see that the Heavenly Father, his word is being fulfilled. All right, like it says in Ezekiel the 12th chapter, if you can't really put this prophecy off, we're actually in that day. Ezekiel 12 verse 26, it says again, the word of the Lord came to me saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore saith unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. All right, and the vision that John the Revelator saw, he saw into this time. All right, 2,000 years into the future, this is what he saw. All right, and this beast is gonna make it, all right, to where if you don't have it, then you have no place in his society. All right, and that system is closing in. Everybody's going to get cornered into it, and it's gonna at that point it's gonna be based off of whether you believe or not. We got to be willing to step out on faith. The just shall live by faith and not by sight. That's going to be the time when you cannot allow your mortal thoughts to get the best of you. It says, let go of the mortal thoughts, put off now the weak nature. The thoughts that are too heavy for you. Don't even worry about it in that day, because hey, everybody's gonna get tested. That's for sure. That's the hour of temptation, Revelation 3:10. All right, man. Let me get that. And knowing how weak-minded a lot of people are, because they fell for this whole jibby jab thing, and they about to spin the block on it. They're already putting out bugged out, insane narratives talking about um if you unjuiced up, you're more privy to traffic accidents, and thus they should consider hiking the insurance premiums on all unjabbed people. Like, what kind of shit is that? Another unrighteous decree from this devil, man. But that's this devil speaking as that dragon. So you know they getting ready to come with it for real. Revelation 3 verse 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And I ain't talking about just, one part of the earth. No, it's talking about, in the oikomany sense, the world. All right. And certain people, there's thousands upon thousands of people that don't need to be tried. They already got it. And you had this demon come on the show, this Edomite, and she got 47 chips all through her body. You know, she's like a walking machine. She's magnetic. Things, attract to her, metals. She could open up all type of devices and all, like, who want to live like that, man? But that's what the agenda is. They want to, change the order of man, and they want to, you already know what they're trying to do, man. They want to merge biology with technology. All right. But hey, that Satan should get an advantage of us so we're not ignorant to his devices. So let's continue, and I'll let it play just a little more.
Evolving, and every day there seems to be something new and innovative to keep up with. Companies can even scan your face or listen to your voice for identity verification. Nowadays, you don't even need these or these. It seems
Right? How convenient, right? You don't need your keys. You don't need no credit cards. All right. And this is the part of the dynamic of the MOTB that a lot of these dudes that play stuck on stupid fail to understand. Buying and selling is the primary function of this charagma, this mark that they're gonna have you receive. This is why at some point they're gonna do away with this. This is gonna be old. This is gonna be outdated. You ain't finna pull nothing out your pocket. You ain't finna slide nothing, you know. No, you just let me see your head, or give me your hand or your arm, wave it, and go about your business. And they always ignore this aspect of it, man. They'll go into a super deep breakdown on what they believe the charagma part of it is. But then when you read the very next verse, which the function of it is, you won't be able to buy or sell without it. So it just nullifies their whole complicated breakdown that they try to give. Like, oh yeah, it's information you take into your brain, and then your hand represents your action, and you play it out, and you do this and do that. So where does the buying and selling come in? They forget that part. And I remember Nate, which I know he don't like when we re-upload that video, but the infamous, ain't no microchip is June. In that class, he was pretty much flat out lying and saying that the RFID is just a tracking device. It has nothing to do with buying and selling. But since then he's been made a fool of, all right, and proven wrong. And you see what this device is able to do. You could do all sorts of things with it. All right. So they're showing you, they're putting it right in your face, man. So let me play a little more.
Seems like everything you need is stored right here, of course, right? You all know that. I even used my e-wallet the other day. Not sure I did it right, but they let me go. But let's take it a step further. What if you could unlock your car Open your door or place a call with just this. And how would you do that? Well, you would put it here in your arm. Yes, today we're talking all about.
So, he pointed to the forearm, but it don't matter. It can go in the arm, it can go in the hand, and then what Elon doing with the brain part, all right, where they're gonna start testing implants in the brain months from now. So all this coming out and all this going, public, this is not a coincidence. They're gonna push this thing out. We finna witness the demise of the petrol. All right, they keep hiking the interest rates. All right, Biden finna Biden's doing a impeccable job. All right, more countries de-dollarizing. All right, what more could be said? Everything's going digital. All essential banks all going digital. Everything is being tested out right now. So this is the next step. All right.
Human microchipping, surgically adding implants underneath your own skin to store and access information, open and close doors, pay for groceries, unlock safes, and other useful tasks. Now, you may have heard about microchipping animals, right? But 50,000 people worldwide now have been chipped in recent years, and the trend.
So they pushing it, man. He said you heard about them, hipping the animals. Yeah. And guess what? You getting ready to be just like the pets. All right, you're gonna get identified and marked just like your pet is. All right. Um, you go to back in our law where it says not to print any marks upon you. Let's look up marks in the Hebrew. Leviticus 19:28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. All right. If you an Israelite, all right, this right here, it's a no go off top. But these are devils, Esau, he can put as many as he want in his body because he's still going to receive that fate. All right, he's going to die in that lake of fire, man. It's like that Edomite that you're going to see on this show. She got 47 different sea hips in her. She can eat 47 missiles for all I care. All right, none of them are going to make it out of here, so they can take as many as they want. This is their beast system, and it's going to be given over to the burning flame. Daniel 7:11. All right, but you Israelites, all right, we have to constantly warn you: don't take this shit. Don't do it. Now let's look up the word marks because he said, you know, he brought up chipping animals. Well, when you have property, when you have animals, you want to brand mark them to make sure that they can be identified, right? Here it is. The word is kwai kwai, the Hebrew, and it says down here incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark. All right. And then of course you got the word stigma, all right, which is Greek. Like when we go into the calculation of the number of the beast, it being high sty stigma, which is 606 six score and six, and six is stigma. All right. And matter of fact, let's go there real quick. it Galatians? I think it might be yep, Galatians 6:17. It says, "From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of Yahweh Shai Mashiach." Right? When you look up the word marks here, the word is stigma. You could or stigmata. You go to the definition. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. Just like cattle. Cattle are branded, all right? So that you know what master owns that cattle. It says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. All right. And this is, it's going to be, it's offered unto idol because it's like an idol. All right. They're forcing you to bow down to this way of living, man. This is part of, worshiping the image of the beast, taking his MOTB, trusting in this technology. And this is all coming from him, the working of Satan, man, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. All right. This is what he's doing. And a lot of people going to be deceived because it tells you that a lot of people that's going to take this, they're going to be deceived into taking it. They're going to wander after the beast. They're going to see, oh, this, man, this is this is some godly stuff happening. This is the power of God working through this technology. I'll take this implant, and now I can see when I was blind, or I can lose weight, or I can do this and do that. I was a paraplegic, but now I can walk around. I can restore my memory. I lost my vision, but now I can see in color now. That's what the prophecy is saying, man. Revelation 19 and 20. Yeah, Revelation 19 and 20 says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. All right. So, a lot of these people are going to be deceived into taking it. That's why the scriptures say in Matthew 24 that you're going to have false anointed, false prophets, and they're even going to come with signs and wonders. Through this technology, this AI, that's a wonder, and people they're gonna buy into it. They're gonna be deceived, but guess who ain't gonna be deceived? The very elect. All right, Matthew 24:24 says, "For there shall arise false anointed, all right, false Christ and false prophets, and shall shew and shall shew great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." All right, but we're not going to be deceived. Okay, their eyes are gonna see. They're gonna have that eye solve to be able to see, man. All right, but 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna think nothing of it. So yeah, man. It sounds good, but we already know what time it is, and you're still gonna have people that know what this is, and they're gonna, there's gonna be pushback, there's gonna be resistance, and that's why this devil's gonna come down with his great wrath. This is where he's gonna start persecuting people. putting them in detention centers, concentration camps, bringing the smart guillotines out. It's just gonna go down like that, man. And this is all gonna be in the thick of Jacob's trouble, which we're gonna start coming into. 2023 is shaping up to be a year of hell. They finna run back, phase two, all right, with their pandemic agenda. So you already know what it is, man. So, at least when we make these videos, it's just to, keep each other in the loop, to stay alert. The scriptures say to be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. It also tells us in Ephesians to be circumspect, not as fools but wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. So we got to continue to watch and be alert, be spiritually sober, be attentive, be aware. Okay, all these other dudes, they're just, I don't know, dudes still messing around with saw knitter, dudes messing around on Clubhouse with celebrities, but they're not going into these prophecies. That's what's going to mainly edify you. All right, getting these prophecies, being preoccupied with these prophecies, so that you'll know and anticipate what's to come, and you'll be comforted. You'll be stable in that time. These people, they're Jake. That's fucking around right now. They're gonna be the ones that's gonna be asked out, because this is gonna catch everybody like a thief in the night. All right, these people are gonna be snared in an evil time, like a fish is taken in an evil net. So anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna stop it right here. Hopefully I don't get blocked. All right, I hope I don't get no strike or nothing like that. But what I will do is I'll leave a link to this in the description box. And if they do happen to block it, then I'll just edit, you know, the video out. But Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. To the next lesson, Shalom. And hey, I didn't even have to quote Revelation 13:16 on down. Y'all already know it. All right. Shalom.